Michelle serves as the executive director at the SEMI Foundation, of which I am a new member of less than 3 months and very excited to be here. She is leading national efforts to build inclusive talent pipelines and expand access to opportunity across the semiconductor ecosystem. Michelle brings deep expertise in policy, equity, and strategic partnerships, and she's been instrumental in shaping programs like CHIPS and Childcare, which we'll be diving into today. On a personal note, this is a very full circle moment for Michelle and I, as we are former colleagues from our careers prior to joining the world of microelectronics. It's been nearly 10 years since we've seen each other, and I'm grateful to be brought back together over such important work. So let's dive into childcare and workforce development.
Thanks, Lauren. So excited to be up here with you. Yes, we are talking about CHIPS and childcare today and how, particularly in this environment, employers can support strong childcare systems in their own companies. So childcare is a major issue in this country. You can see up here that the economic damage of the childcare crisis, and it is a crisis in this country, is enormous. So we're up to $329 billion. When you account for folks who can't come to work because of not having quality and accessible and affordable childcare, or choosing to have different career paths because childcare is so expensive in this country. So we got involved initially in the childcare conversation when the CHIPS Act required that companies who were applying for more than $150 million had to include childcare plans in their workforce development plans. Many of our member companies reached out to the SEMI Foundation saying, well, you're helping us with our workforce plans. What do we do about childcare? And we didn't have those answers. So we partnered with Policy Equity Group, and many other companies actually across the country, which is an early advocacy policy company that's based out of DC who does work on a national scale. And the good folks there, actually one of them was supposed to be up here today with us, but he couldn't be here today. And so they have become our childhood care experts and our partners. And we've learned a great deal in working with them. And we've been able to work with many companies across the semiconductor industry to identify the challenge and create solutions. Although the workforce dollars no longer require the childcare as part of the conversation, it's really opened up the conversation in a new way for companies to understand that this is definitely a workforce development strategy that must be addressed. So there are many gaps in the United States. There's all kinds of stats up here that I'm not going to go through one by one. But the fact is there are childcare deserts in every single state of this country, meaning a significant deficit of childcare slots needed versus the ones that are there. And it also goes to the fact that it's not just about available childcare, but about affordable and quality childcare. And for childcare to truly work for workers, it has to be affordable, accessible, and quality. And those three things must occur. And it's actually quite rare for that to exist in a community.